What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ask Coinsquare. I'm Kevin, and I'm here with a very special guest today, Don Tapscott, co-founder of Blockchain Research Institute, co-author of The Blockchain Revolution, author of 16 books. I mean, he needs no introduction, but...
Well, I'm a legend in my mind, that's for sure.
Today, we want to talk a little bit about the Blockchain Research Institute.
Sure.
What are you guys doing? Why is blockchain research important?
Well, when Alex Tapscott, my son, and I wrote Blockchain Revolution, the book became a big hit, and we wondered what's next. Meanwhile, we were doing a project for the federal government, exploring the idea that if this is the second era of the internet, where will it be based? And we concluded it won't be based in Silicon Valley, basically because the leaders of old paradigms have difficulty embracing the new. And that there was a really good opportunity for it to be based in Canada, and particularly in Ontario, in this sort of Waterloo, Toronto corridor. And we looked at all the strengths, and there are a lot of them. Ethereum was founded here. You've got the two biggest incubators in North America. There's good government support. There's 5, not 95 banks. They can reinvent the payment system, great computer science. The funding environment is good, the regulatory environment is good, and we thought in some ways we're the center of thought leadership too, because Blockchain Revolution was the big book. So we decided that it made a lot of sense to create an institute to further explore the strategic issues of this technology. Now, this is not the first time I've done this. I've done this 10 times over the last 30 years. Where you get a whole bunch of companies, say 20, 30 companies, in this case more, and they each kick in between $100,000 and $300,000 in the past, and you do the definitive investigation into something that everybody's confused about. And the model is that we don't actually do the research, or all the research ourselves, our staff. We find that what we think are the best people in the world to do the research. We build a support team for them and also a great editorial team. And we deliver a bunch of services to our members too. So we got a real going concern here. This is now the definitive investigation of blockchain. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And so why is this technology important to study? I mean, why not build out, like we're seeing so many people coming out with ICOs and just projects coming out left, right, and center. Why is it important to study and research?
Well, lots of people are doing experiments, pilots. They're doing ICOs and raising lots of money for startups. But no one's really investigated how this new technology changes, say, 10 industries: retail, manufacturing, resources, finance, marketing, government, and so on. And also, no one's explored how this changes the way you manage an organization. What does triple entry accounting mean for the chief financial officer? What does smart contracts mean for the chief legal officer? What is supply chains moving on to a blockchain? This is a $64 trillion industry. What does that mean for the head of operations? And furthermore, there are a whole bunch of technology areas that are really tough, that people don't really understand. The Internet of Things, well, it's going to need a ledger of things. So this caused us to conclude that there was a need to look at these big sort of strategic issues, and that would be enormously helpful for every company and also for every government in the world.
Very cool. Well, thank you for coming in and talking about Blockchain Research Institute today. That's it for another episode of Ask Coinsquare. Leave us your digital currency questions down below in the comments, and you may be featured on the next episode.